Hi everyone, Teacher Priya here. So today we're going to learn how to make a gingerbread house using recycled materials and also Play-Doh. Okay, if you look at all the decorations, all made with Play-Doh. Okay, and the box here, we use recycled materials. Okay, so I hope you will give it a try and please share the pictures with me. Okay, so let's go to the lesson now. So here I have used pizza box. I've cut the pizza box into equal squares. You'll need around 7 squares, 5 for the bottom and 2 for the roof. So if you can't get the same box, it's okay. You can use any other boxes also. Just make sure that you cut it into equal size of square shapes. Okay. For children's who can't cut, please ask your parents to help you all out. And this is the glue that I used to stick them together. If you can't get this glue, you can also use hot glue gun. It'll actually do a good job. It'll actually even better, but I didn't have it. I only had this, and this was actually really good. Make sure after you stick, you have to leave it overnight and ensure it's really dry before you paint it. Okay, so you have to hold it together, you have to put something to hold it together until it dries up. You can also make a slit and a door if you want to. For the painting part, I've used acrylic color here, but if you don't have acrylic color, you can also use poster color. Poster color is just fine. It will look nice with poster color too. See, I just used white color just to show like a icing and all that. You can design it any ways you want, you don't have to look exactly like mine. You can cover the triangle also with some, cut out some box and cover the triangle too. Once you're done with that, we're gonna decorate the house using Play-Doh. So if you see, the whole gingerbread house has been decorated with Play-Doh. So the first thing that we are doing now is we're going to be making candy canes. Okay, so we have to I didn't have white color at home, so I used yellow instead of white. So it's going to be yellow and red candy cane here. If you have white, it will be very nice. So roll it into balls first. Okay, 2 round balls first, and then after that roll into equal length of locks. Make it into long locks like this. Okay, make sure it's equal length. Okay, so candy canes are usually white and red in color. Since I don't have white, so I'm just using yellow here to show you all. Please use white color if you have white color. Okay, and then press it together and then twist. You see what teacher doing here? I'm twisting it together. Do it slowly because you don't want to break it. Okay, twist the whole thing slowly. Okay, and then press it together. Okay, press the whole thing together. Okay, nicely press and then bend it to make it to look like a candy cane. See, it's pretty simple, right? So we're going to be making different kind of sweets and desserts here, where we're going to be using this to decorate our gingerbread house. Okay, the next thing I'm making here is, if you see, I'm making like really thin, very thin logs here. So this one is, I'm going to use this to make some sprinkles. I'm sure you have seen sprinkles on cakes and cupcakes, right? So it will be like very small thin logs like that, right? So how to do that? So use your fingers and roll, make it into like nice thin logs. Use different colors, and after that cut it. If you have a ruler, it will be great. Just use a ruler to like cut it into really small shapes. Other than this type of sprinkles, you can also use like, you can also make like tiny balls, there's two types, right? If you look at the sprinkles, some of it will be like this, and then the other one will be like the small balls, so you can use whichever that you're comfortable with. Okay, so the next that we're going to make is the cherries. So if you see the Hansel and Gretel story, you can see like on top of the gingerbread house there'll be like cherries. So how to make those cherries? So make it into small balls like this. Roll. You have to use put the Play-Doh in the middle of your palm and then roll it nicely. Okay, now what I'm making is the stem. So if you see, I'm using my fingers and then I'm making the stem here. Okay, then I'm gonna put it in the middle, so I kind of like poke a small hole using my finger and then put the stem in. Okay, let the kids try to make the balls by themselves. They might not get a very good looking ball, especially the little ones, but it's okay, just let them try it. It's a very good exercise for their fingers and hand. Okay, and then I'm making a leaf and then attach the leaf. Your cherry is ready. Okay, and then the next sweet that I'm going to make is I'm going to make lollipop. Okay, so how to do that? Same thing. Everything that I do, actually I'm making like equal size of balls first, and then from that I'm making logs, right? Thick logs. Make sure it's like almost the same size. Okay, because we're going to like attach it together. I want to make a very colorful lollipop here. Okay, so you can do any colors you want to come up with rainbow colored lollipop also, it's fine, go ahead. You can make it any colors of lollipop. Okay, nicely roll it between both of your hand, or you can put it on the paper or board to roll it also. Okay, and now what I'm doing here is I'm attaching it together, pressing it together, because I don't want it to break. Later I'm going to like roll it into a spiral shape, right? So I don't want it to break, so make sure you join them together. Okay, nicely join them together and then roll. Okay, I think I'm just going to use 3 colors here. Okay, make sure it's not breaking. Keep rolling it, make sure you have nice long log. Okay, and try to get all same size. Okay, roll it nicely. Watch how I'm doing it, and then you can put my sprinkles aside. Okay, once it's all attached nicely, so I'm kind of like pressing it together with my fingers. See how I'm doing it? So you can do the same way. Okay, now we're gonna roll it and make it into a spiral shaped lollipop. Okay, oh see, it's breaking here, so we're gonna attach it again. So don't worry, don't get worried if it breaks or what. You can always like press it together. See, our lollipop is ready, and I'm using a white color Play-Doh to make the stick. So we have our sprinkles, we have our cherries, we have our candy cane, and you see, for example, this is the example. If you look at, I have done some part of my gingerbread house already. See, for the door, I put all the sprinkles. Can you see? I made colorful sprinkles and I put on the door, and then I made like candy cane, red like that, and then I have a lollipop here, and then some sweets. So if you see the sweets, what I'm doing is like I'm just basically making it into like small balls, and then I'm pressing it on the wall, So when you press it on the wall, it kind of like it will give the flat thing. Yeah, this one is like the candy cane thing. I just kind of like made a red out of a candy cane. See up here, I used all the sprinkles that I showed how to make earlier. Then I decorated the icing, and then the colorful sweets I'll be showing you all how to do after this. Okay, so when you first put the Play-Doh on the wall, it will be a bit difficult for it to stick, so you kind of like, you have to like really press it, okay. So try to like press it. Maybe you can put your hand inside, since there's a hole for you to like put your hand inside of the house. You can put your hand inside and then hold the other side when you're pressing the Play-Dohs on the house. So the cherry, I'm putting it on the roof. But you see, these are just an example. You can design it in any ways you want. You can like put the cherry some other places. You can have candy canes all over your house, the whole sides, the whole wall. You can have candy canes, or if you want to have lollipops also fine. So if you see, I'm like, you have to press it, okay. It might fall off a few times. Don't give up. Press, it will definitely stick on the wall nicely, okay. See, I'm pressing it. So press it nicely, or put your hand from inside and then hold the back and then press it in. The same goes for the candy cane. So if you see, the candy cane is a bit like thick, right? And you might feel like, hey, it's not gonna stick, but it will stick, okay. So the next thing is what other things I did is, for the triangle part, later you can cover it up if you want to. You can cover it with wrapping paper, or see-through plastics, or you want to cut some of the carton box and then design it with that also can. It's totally up to you. What I did here is I used some oil pastels and then draw some designs on the side of the wall to make it look like as though got wafer like that, wafer chocolate like that. Okay, here I'm showing you how I did that rooftop. So I made small colorful balls, and then after that I kind of I'm pressing it on the roof to make it look like as though there's candies. If you all have watched, I'm sure you all must have watched the Hansel and Gretel story, or read the book, right? In that story, they'll be the kids will be going to this house made out of candies and chocolates. So just imagine that, and you can decorate the house in any ways you want, okay. This activities will be really good to practice your hands and fingers, and then designing, and then creativity, using your creativity. If at all, if you have the Play-Doh machines, some of the toys, the Play-Doh toys will come with machines that you can use to make desserts. You can sometimes make noodles and all that, so you can actually even use that to design the house. But if you don't have those, it's okay. You can always use your hand, come up with your own ideas. You can come up with your own things. What are the things you can put? Maybe you can also put some a gingerbread man, anything. Think of any other desserts and sweets that you can use. You want to use ice cream, you want to use cupcake, it's all up to you. If you want to copy exactly like teachers one also can, no problem. But try to come up with something by your own self, Don't rush to finish it. Take your time, go slow, have fun doing it. Okay. After this, I'll be sharing the videos of my children doing the same project at home, so you can see what they came up with. It was a very fun project. So after this, you can see the videos of my children working on the gingerbread with Play-Doh decoration project. Have fun watching, have fun trying. Please don't forget to send me the pictures.
Today we are making gingerbread houses with recycled materials. And so these are the two apprentices, Kesava and Divya. And this is the youngest one, Sandhya Vachani.